What is up, guys? This is Barrel278 here, coming at you with my first LP ever. A very generic one, Super Mario World, but you gotta start somewhere, right? So, I was thinking about doing an intro video, so you guys can get to know me better, but I figured it'd be better if I just tell a little bit about myself as time goes on. So, I guess that's my cue of talking too long. The screen has already repeated itself. So this is merely a test video for me, just to see if I can do this. So I might keep this as a lost episode or something, I don't know. But anyway, this is my practice file that I played a long time ago. I have played this game many times, and I'm not going to read the intro because I'm just trying to get my introduction stuff out. So, I actually do have a cartridge of this game for the Super Nintendo, and I have beaten it on that cartridge. And, what's really weird, well, I grew up in the time... Oh, I'm supposed to press start, duh. I didn't grow up in the Super Nintendo era. I grew up in the GameCube/GBA era. So, my first memory of this game is playing the Game Boy Advance version. So, we're just gonna get started here on the first... Wow! I died. Okay, I swear I'm not this bad at this game. I swear. Oh, there is lag. Oh, shit. Maybe there isn't. Maybe I'm just imagining stuff. Alright, so... let's just pretend that first death never happened. Alright, stop jumping on every enemy, dude. This game feels slow. Maybe it's because I'm used to playing Donkey Kong Country or something? I don't know. See, what's weird about this game compared to the GBA version is that the spin jumping, is on the A button on the Super Nintendo controller. So, you know how, like, Y and B are right next to each other, so you, like, put your thumb across both? So you have to, like, remove your thumb and press the A button to spin jump. But see, when you do that, you can't hold the Y button. So it's, like, impossible to get a running spin jump. But in the GBA version, your spin jump was the right button. It was, well, not the right button, the R button. And that was kind of easier. Oh, what did the R and L buttons do? They just move the camera? I don't know. We're just gonna keep going on here. So I got Fire Mario. Just press B to shoot fireballs. Pretty generic. Oh, wow. Yeah, I think there's a little bit of lag here, but I'm just gonna deal with it. And I got a pretty good gold tape, whatever you want to call it. So I am actually playing this on an emulator because I do not have a capture card. So I'm kind of limited on what I can do. However, I do have this adapter that lets me play with a Super Nintendo controller. So it's as if I'm actually playing on an NES. So I'm using, like, real button configurations. Dude, this game feels slow compared to... Maybe I'm just playing... I don't know. Anyway. So... That was a very notorious... What am I saying notorious? It's not bad at all. So I hit the yellow switch. And all the yellow blocks that will now appear in the worlds are going to contain mushrooms. So... I guess that's cool. Alright. Now you can see a glimpse of the second world over there, and yes, I want to save. Maybe I shouldn't, just in case the recording gets messed up. I don't know. But we're gonna go into Yoshi's Island 2 right here. Today is August 15th, 2012. And I'll get the one up, yes. The reason I'm doing this on all the days because, well, I had summer work for high school. And, yeah, I kind of procrastinated until the last 2 weeks. Like, I did everything, all the pre-writing and all the work I was supposed to do, like, alright, so, I'm let me just explain it. So what I had to do, I had to read 2 books. And I did that within like the first month or so, but doing the actual work, I waited till like the last 2 weeks. So I decided I was gonna start attempt LPing when I was done. When I was done all my summer work. So now that I am done, I was done for like 2 weeks. But I just kind of procrastinated on this, or I was just worried about stuff, I don't know. But now I'm full, I'm good to go. I'm ready to start doing this. So here we go. Dude, I just got like 3 mushrooms. Like the span of 3 seconds. Alright, so I'm not really doing anything spectacular here. I'm just kind of playing subconsciously. And almost got 29 again, but I already just got 28. It's been 6 minutes already. Alright, so this is gonna be pretty boring for the first few worlds until when we get to that special hidden world, that's when it's gonna get started interesting. Especially, you know, Tubular, or Way Cool, whatever the one is. I don't know all their names. Alright, so I think I've adjusted to this lag a little bit. Alright, so pretty generic platform here, jumping from one platform to the next. Got swinging platforms. Skaboom. So, I hope I don't get Retsuprayed because I'm doing so poorly here. So a few days ago I went to this flea market and I picked up a couple of classic games over there. I found Kirby's Pinball Land for the Game Boy. Picked that up. No, I'm not gonna say how much because, frankly, I shouldn't be explaining how much money I'm spending. But anyway, I picked up Kirby's Pinball Land, Legend of Zelda, Phantom Hourglass, Metal Gear, first one on the Nintendo, and I picked up Street Fighter 2 Turbo. Now, I did have a funny story about, well, not really funny, but kind of, I don't know how to describe it, bittersweet, I guess, because probably about 6 months ago, I was at the same flea market, and I saw they were selling some place inside, because in this flea market there's an outside and an inside area. So inside, I saw them selling Street Fighter 2 and Street Fighter 2 Turbo. Now, I had like no knowledge at all on the games, so I figured, well, Turbo is probably some weird thing that I'm not gonna like, so I just ended up picking up Street Fighter 2. Well, I could have saved $8 if I just picked up Street Fighter 2 Turbo then, but I eventually caved in and bought it the other day, so I'm not really talking about much of the game here, but seriously, this game is old, 1991. If you haven't played this game yet, then you're missing out. Some classic Nintendo platforming. So I'm playing with the sound off in my... Alright, I'm not really paying attention. Oh, see, now I'm getting it. Oh. So this bonus game is basically kind of like tic-tac-toe. What you're going to try and do is you're trying to match up the ones in the center. Now that was a very poor example of what to do. Now I'm pretty sure there are spots on here that you can always jump and hit like the item you want, you know, like there's a spot where you can always get the mushroom or the flower or the star. But I did a very poor example here. Press up on the whatever. Oh yeah, I know this. I know how to cling. Now, you can, like, get crazy one-ups on these boards, but frankly, you really never need to one-up grind in this game. What? Oh, you just swung around there, you cheapo. And if you press Y, you get the punch, and I can't get that, so that sucks. I'll punch you because I don't know. It's not his lucky day. Alright. So, anybody who's watching this, I would really appreciate it if you could leave a comment, like leaving constructive criticism, and or giving suggestions on what games I should do next. Because I'm not going to do like multiple LPs at a time. I'm going to do one at a time, try to upload one daily until I finish, and then I'll move on to the next one. But I really can only think of like 4 games in my head that I can play. Now, if you suggest a game, keep in mind I do not have the captures card, so I cannot. I always suck at this boss, even though it's so simple. Ah, oh, I landed in the fucking fire. Wait, I can use my fireballs, man. Never mind. Wow. Whee! Right down the slide. So anyway, keep in mind I do not have a capture card, so I cannot record GameCube or Wii or PlayStation 3 or whatever. So, I'm kind of limited on what I can do, so please only suggest an NES, Super Nintendo, or Game Boy Advance game for me to do next, because I could record N64, but my emulator, the N64 emulator, does not work very well on this computer. Yeah, it just kind of doesn't. It's all choppy and stuff. Major lag. So, yeah, if you could do that, that'd be greatly appreciated. But, so we're coming up on almost 13 minutes here, so I don't want to keep these too long, so I'm just gonna stop it right here. So next time on Super Mario World, we're going to tackle World 2. See you guys then.